All this week in the lead up to Mother's Day, former Corrie star Julie Hesmondhalgh is meeting up with incredible mums who've battled challenging times and become an inspiration to those around them.
Well, today we meet mum of one, Louise, who's transformed her life and that of those around her at a time of great stress, fear and anxiety.
So today we're in Dorset and I'm here to meet former soldier and mum of one, Louise Fetigan. Louise is responsible for helping thousands of families cope with being apart from their loved ones serving in the military. And the inspiration for her amazing work came from her own daughter, Madison. Let's go and meet her. Louise left the military when Madison was 2, but soldier husband Tony is still serving and often away from home for long periods of time.
So by the time she was 7, he'd been away cumulatively nearly 4 years of her life. And that's a really long time. And they're missing everything, you know, Star of the Week and parents' evenings and all those milestones in a child's life he was missing. And she suddenly became aware that he wasn't there and she needed him, and was displaying some behaviours that were really upsetting for me to watch.
Like what? What sorts of things?
Really kind of regressive behaviours. So was waking up every night in the night, not screaming for her dad, but just subconsciously there was not something right. She was waking up, and even if I went out the room, she's like, "Where are you going, mummy?"
So very needy of you. And
yeah, absolutely. Just really clearly unsettled and unsure, and this knowing her dad was away was clearly really worrying her. And then she wrote a bit of an open letter, and I found that letter and I realised that she was really, really suffering.
My name is Madison and I'm 7 years old and my dad is in Afghanistan. I feel sad, worried, scared and frightened because
Still
my dad
a real
is in
shock to
Afghanistan.
find the letter, because it's very clearly expresses how she feels, doesn't it?
Yeah, I still get upset now.
What is it like for you when your dad's away?
It's actually really scary because you don't know what's actually happening. You don't know if he's like still alive or not, and it's really scary.
People say to me, it must get easier the more he goes away, and personally for me it just gets worse, because I know where he's going, I know what the dangers are, and I know that so many people don't come back.
To help find others in a similar situation, Louise began writing a blog and organised a trek to Snowdon.
The trek was a great success, and out of that and out of the blog there was just this surge of we're in that situation, something needs to be done, this support. And I thought, you know, I can't let all these children down, I need to do something. I had no idea what I was doing, I'd never contemplated starting a charity before. It's been a massive learning curve, but my daddy as a Soldier Adventures was born. Now I do it because I feel passionate that these little troopers, these children, need this support to stop them reaching crisis point.
The charity organises activity weekends, treks and events, as well as operating a busy online support network. So can you just tell us a little bit about the charity and what it does?
Well, it helps children who went through the same thing as me. So like, they do events that almost as well as help you get that off your mind, and so you forget about it and you're with other children who are going through the same thing. What have been the best things about being involved in charity? Abseiling.
Oh really?
I never used to like heights at all. Now I love them. It's a bit weird, but I really like heights, and also the summer camps.
Oh yeah, is that really good fun?
Yeah, I go every year.
The whole idea as well is to benefit every element of the family. So the child benefits, the spouse benefits because they're with others in a similar situation, and the soldier as well. And a lot of our events are about the family reconnecting. Yeah. When a soldier's been away for 6 or 7 months out of the family, for them to come back in is sometimes really hard.
Real adjustments.
Yeah, so we want to help that process as well, and make sure that they're making memories before a separation and they're reconnecting after that period as well through our events.
Louise's hard work has recently been honoured. And of course your mum's just got this fantastic big award, Tesco Mum of the Year. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I'm actually really proud because I actually think she's got the recognition she deserves. Like, I'm really proud.
One mum whose life was transformed when she attended one of Louise's events is mum of 2, Leslie Fitch.
was a day where the children and they met other kids their ages, but for me it was sitting down with mums, and you know, for the first time in a very long time, I realised it wasn't just me going through that emotion. It wasn't just me going through the difficulty of trying to hold the job down, keep the house going, the children's emotions. All of the women in that place were all exactly the same. So again, it's another network of friends for me as well.
What do you think about Louise?
Just an absolutely amazing woman. How she does it, I will never know. You know, I struggle to hold down the full-time job and sort the kids out on an evening, but to also run the charity as well.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, as my thank you back to her, I volunteer wherever I can.
I've learned so much today from Louise about the reality of living in a military family. And once again, it's just really hard not to think about how I would cope in that situation. And once again, I find myself feeling that I wouldn't cope at all. And here is Louise, working full-time, bringing up her daughter, and also bringing something so brilliant and positive to the world out of a time of great anxiety and stress and fear for her and her family. And that's something to be incredibly proud of.
Thank you very much, Julie. And Louise is with us now. And of course, we've met before, haven't we? Both of us. We met at the Sun Military Awards.
Yeah, that's right, in December.
At the Millies, which is what a wild night that is.
Yeah, it was a crazy evening, but great fun and great for the charity to get that recognition as well.
And so many famous faces.
I know, that's scary for us.
Yeah.
I know, but I think, oh, please don't go wrong.
Did you see David Beckham?
Yes, I did. He knew my name, which I thought was amazing, so that made
Did he
my
come
night.
up to you and say, hi, Louise, can I have a word?
Yeah, no,
Would you say, no, don't bother me,
no.
David, I'm busy?
No, and he was, like, chatted. We had some little troopers there as well, so he chatted to them.
It's an amazing charity, it's an amazing idea, and it does sort of take that toll on the family as well. And hasn't Tony taken a 2-year post out of active service?
Yeah, you know, I always say as an army wife or husband, I thought you have an emotional fuel tank, and mine was empty. You know, he'd been away so much for so long. I was just empty. I had nothing else to give. So yeah, we're really lucky. We've had, you know, 2 years where he's not gone away, and I feel like my fuel tank's full again.
Oh,
so we
fantastic.
can go back to normal.
And how has the charity made a difference? Because I suppose before your daughter felt very much on her own, and now she's met children in exactly the same position.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's invaluable. All these children are in a similar situation. They're all going through the same thing, and there's this kind of unspoken understanding from the spouse's point of view as well. You're all in it together. And how we were living at that moment, we were a little bit away from the regiment. We weren't within this community, so she was really isolated, and now they're all in it together. They can all support each other, and that is just fantastic.
Well, you don't know this. We think you're amazing, and obviously we asked you to help us out. We thought that because of all the people that she'd helped, that she deserved a treat to say thank you. So we asked you, as you will probably know by now if you've just tuned in, to vote, and it was to give you a special day out.
Yes.
Right.
You don't know anything about this, and we gave everyone who's watching the option to pick one of 2 days out.
One of 2 treats.
Right.
And this is for after the show. They went for day 1. 63% of the viewers voted for this day out for you, which is champagne afternoon tea for 3 in the Palm Court at the Ritz.
Nice.
Yeah.
Followed by a blow dry at Nicky Clark's salon in Mayfair, plus a consultation from himself.
Wow.
And finally, you've got 3 VIP tickets to see Disney's The Lion King at the Lyceum Theatre.
Wow.
But it's not just you.
Okay.
Because I know that you've got Stacey and Leslie who are here as well. So
Yes.
Stacey and Leslie, in you come. It's all been sorted. Don't worry about anything at home. It's all done. You're all going.
Oh, that's amazing.
Have a lovely day. Enjoy it, and it's deserved. And from everyone
really
who you helped, I think they'd all like to say thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Right, straight after the break, our guide to the ultimate Easter getaways. And remember, what you see after the break is down to you.
So from Butlins to Blackpool, Wales to the Lakes, will you choose the UK's hottest bargain rate?
Or sun, sea and a bit of sand. Jet set, fun for all the family.
Yes, it's home and away versus... Sorry, it's home versus away. What gets your vote?
You've got 2 minutes to tell us, so fire up your phone, turn on your tablet, log onto your laptop and get on to make your choice. Voting starts right now. now, and we'll see you after the break.